Thank you guys for tuning in live with us. Say hello if you're here with us so we know. Whether you're on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, where else are we? YouTube. Say hello. There she is. Perfect.
Hi. We're everywhere.
Hi. Yeah, let me turn this down. It's got a little bit of an echo. Okay, we're good.
Oh, that's cute. We're all sad together. Right.
Woo. Yeah. We're just going to dive into this topic and see where it goes. We're going to dive down this rabbit hole and just share a little bit about what we see behind the scenes, we obviously help coaches and leaders. And so we just see a lot of things happening within the industry. We see people tuning in. Thank you for saying hi. I'm going to try to not get distracted while we dive into our flow, but I see you guys. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Yeah, Vanessa and I were just chatting before we go live like we always do. We completely changed the title. What I originally wanted to do was call out the bullshit that I see happening in the coaching industry. And then I was like, maybe that's a little bit too negative or a little bit too focused on whatever. So then we switched it to something a little bit more vanilla, which this is another amazing topic. The one, we changed the title and then we're like, no, this is what we need to talk about. And so we switched it back because one thing that we are committed to is showing up authentically with you guys, sharing freaking truth. It's not about necessarily the clickbait to get you to click on it or this or that or what the perfect title is going to be. It's about what is coming through, what is authentically being guided for us to express at this time with you. And we're just going to dive into this topic. So
well, I want to point out real quickly. Thank you guys. Hello, beautiful. We see you. Thank you for joining, you guys. We value just like authenticity, our integrity, and being authentic. And it'd be unfair for Sarah and I to tell our clients, hey, lean into that fear. Don't be scared to disrupt and be, like a stirrer of the pot if we didn't do it ourselves. So I love that we came back to this topic. We did. We had this initial gut feeling like we need to call some bullshit that we've been noticing in the coaching industry, but then we backed away because we're like, is that going to be okay? But fuck that. Like things have to be said. And I love this so much. It's so important because we're going to call some smoke and mirrors. I think what we're seeing, and I want to hear from you, Sarah, but like when an industry starts to grow, and I love, like, especially over the pandemic, so many coaches are coming up and so many people wanting to serve and have their programs, which is incredible. There's enough for everyone at the table. And we pride ourselves, like, be that woman that like encourages more people to come to the table. However, do it with fucking integrity. And I want to dive straight into the fact that we see it needs to stop where people are ballooning their numbers just to have that shiny object program or whatever to kind of drag people in. They're ballooning their numbers to kind of do that, like touch the ego for a hot second, instead of being authentic and integrity of actually just like celebrating the true numbers that they do have, because that's good enough. And if everyone starts doing this circle of like, oh my God, this person, I like this person A, I know her personally. She had a $10,000 week. Cool. But it was like once. Why is she saying consistently? We need to change and really step into integrity, because how fucking fun, like the vision, the goal should be that we're all actually having and living what we're saying, not just like ballooning it. Does that make sense? And why this is important is because I know and I believe, since we are in an unlimited universe, an unlimited, abundant world, we really, really are. We had this talk with our clients last night, how, the fear of like, is there enough comes up. If we truly believe in our soul, when you're working with unconscious, when you're working with conscious, the conscious mind, and that there is no limit to that, you have to believe it. You have to believe it. So this fear of like ballooning your numbers or saying an inauthentic number to impress or to impress person ABC, like it has to stop now, because that's just, there's this roller coaster of the coaching industry that's just getting out of whack. When in reality, I really do believe there are so many epic people in the coaching industry, right? And we have to be the new paradigm, new business leaders that bring it back to that holistic success. And that I gotta commend Sarah. She did an epic job. We just had a client that made an $18,000 week, like straight up. And we wanted to get the number, and Sarah specifically, honor to you, girl, wanted to get the number so straight on in integrity, like the number to the T. And it actually ended up being more than 16,000. At first, we thought it was 16,000. Now it ended up being 18,000. And I believe because we weren't so quick just to boast, it really is a true feminine celebration. And the energy behind that can really expand, and it can elevate this world in such a powerful way, rather than smoke and mirrors, ballooning your 10K months and weeks and all that shit just for show, where behind the scenes we're all stressed and internally like strapping for that lack. You know what I mean? I don't even know if that all came out, but let's talk about this for a second. This is so good.
Yeah, it's just, there's when your foundation for your business is built on integrity and alignment first and foremost, nothing is going to be able to shake it down. Nothing's going to be able to shake it down. But what this whole shiny object, like this whole clickbait, shiny object hook, smoke and mirror thing to like totally inflate. And I get it. You want to share success and you want to share results and you want to share these things. They need to be accurate. They need to be, it just comes back to, we get frustrated because we see so much behind the scenes with other, being in the coaching industry, that we see so much people being led down shiny object syndrome. Oh, here's this, and this is the next shiny thing, whether it's the number or whether it's like the next shiny thing that you need for your business. When at the end of the day, what it really is you, like you showing up as your fully most authentic expression, owning your energy, owning who you are, owning your gift, owning your message. That's not going to, everything else can fall away. If you can own that, you will be successful no matter what. And it may take you some time, and it may take you some failure, and it may take you some struggle, and it may take you down a few rabbit holes. But at the end of the day, if your focus is on the number, this is misleading because it's giving people like the focus is on the number. I love money. I love numbers. I love money. I love numbers. I'm very analytical. I get that. I share results. We get results for our clients, and we want proven results driven messages. Like I understand that. But what we see is like this race of people sharing and inflating and being inauthentic with their messaging, or leading people down this path of the next shiny object, as if that's going to be the fix in their business. And at the end of the day, it doesn't, all the strategy and all of those figures and stuff like that you see floating around, those never come from a lack of integrity or authenticity. I celebrate every single woman out there that is hitting their money goals and crushing it online. And we celebrate our own goals as we achieve them. And we also celebrate our clients because they are truly, truly, showing up in their most fullest self-expression. And I celebrate every single woman out there that I see crushing it, six-figure launches, $1 million years, multi-million-dollar years, whatever the case may be. This is a celebration for all of you that are doing that are on the way of doing that know that that's in your future, that are taking the necessary steps to hit that. But let's bring it back to the truth. Let's bring it back. Let's just dial down this inflated like ego race to the finish line to hook as many people based on a figure as possible. Let's put out the most authentic numbers that we can. Let's level up the level of integrity and the level of alignment behind the scenes that's happening in order to grow your business. Like Vanessa said, when we had that client that hit the 18K month, when it first came out, let me make sure I get this right. When she just hit her 18K month and we celebrated a 50% conversion rate for her one challenge, the first number that came out, I think we shared, I didn't share it yet, but it was prematurely put out at like 16,000. And then we found out that she was only 14,000. And I was like, no. Like, I will not put that. We have to revert. We have to take it down. It's not accurate. The number wasn't accurate. It has to be accurate, right? And then a couple of days later, she's like, actually, it was 18,000. So perfect, So that was great. But there's this. Can we bring it back to integrity? Can we bring our business back to true alignment? My hair, I don't even know what's going on right now.
Same. I know today is just like a fucked up Friday, but I love that we're still here. Oh
I
my
don't,
God.
yeah. I mean, can we bring our business, can we agree that it's not about the fucking money, but the money will come as a byproduct of us truly stepping into authentic expression of who we truly are, owning our magic and owning our gift, sharing our message with the world and making an impact, And as a byproduct of the impact, the money will come. Can you trust that? Can you trust that the money will always be there when you step into your fullest self-expression? Because if you go down chasing the figures or chasing the next shiny object, what you will have is a business that is built on a lot of fucking gaps, because there's so much of a gap between you and you. Like, you're using your ego to pump up your business, and there's always going to be ego. There's any true desire is going to have some level of self-servedness in it in order for it to be a desire. There is a self-servedness. Is that a word? If not, we just created a new one.
Yes.
In any desire. So we're not saying, oh, live without ego. Like Vanessa and I, we show up with our personalities. We're not our personalities, but we're showing up with our personalities. We're showing up with some level of ego in our business, right? Like, that goes without saying. Like, there is a level of that. But when you can bring awareness to what it is that you're actually putting out, and then behind the scenes level up to a higher level of integrity and a higher level of alignment while nobody's looking. Nobody fucking knows you're doing this. This is not something that nobody's looking except for God and source and your higher self and your soul. That's like looking at you, like looking down on you, like, oh, there she is selling out again. There she is selling out again, chasing the this and the that, instead of like going inward and coming into true alignment with who she truly is, and knowing that that is fucking enough to make the impact that you're here to make, and the money and the success and the accolades and everything that comes in as a result of that.
Ooh, it's time to that's enough. That just lit up for a second. Knowing that is enough. Holy shit. Sorry to interrupt you, my girl. Knowing that is enough. Because I think I have chills. What I've noticed too is like, you're like, entrepreneurship, we were just talking about this, is not for everyone. It is, you got to have some balls and have some grit. You can do it if you feel called. Don't worry. That's why we hire coaches like us and people that you align with. But the thing is, like, it's you are enough. Like, your people literally truly hire you for your accumulated knowledge and wisdom and your energy. Really, right? Like straight up. And I just lost what I was saying. But the you are enough part is so key, because here's what I was gonna say. Oh my God, thank you guys. I think sometimes like like you stretch. So if you went 0 to 60, you went $1 to 100 million. You wouldn't know how to even handle that, right? And so you could blast your, just made 100 million. And then how can you sustain that? Whereas on your way to your 100 million, right? You can enjoy your $10,000 months in integrity because you just made it. You can enjoy as it goes up because you're building up your strength. You are expanding your capability. And what's so cool about this coaching industry, if we could literally, like Sarah just said, realize that you are fucking enough as you are right now, and that there's a soulmate client for you, you wouldn't have to go try to be person A, B, C, who's already had this kind of like wisdom in their life, because they're meant to have that. Like, you are perfect the way you are. We'd stop all this comparison crap and ballooning our numbers, but really, really have so much more fucking fun and less hustle, less burnout. Because okay, cool. We all tomorrow reach $1 billion and we're all coaches sitting on our yacht. Like, that'd be so fucking boring and ridiculous. Because then what? You know what I mean? Like, truly. So like, we get to enjoy the journey, I think, even more so. It really does become this holistic success, like Sarah and I talk about. And it makes other people stop being in this vicious coaching ego circle, but really tap in to the fun of energy exchange. Call it service, call it coaching, but it's really this dance, this energy exchange in dancing with another soul to expand both your lives, like, it's fucking incredible. Like, it really is. And this is so, so key to bring around. Like, it stops now. The ballooning, the comparison, the ego has to stop now. And true coaches, we need to step up the fuck together and bridge true wealth, true success, true authenticity, true integrity with our services, our programs, our creations that Divine's waiting to create. And like, what a fucking world that could be. You know, if we start, you listening right now, resonating with Sarah and I, that's incredible. Oh, that was good. Sorry to interrupt, but that was like that enough thing just like lit me up. So you really are. And it's so easy to be like, oh, you're enough. But like really tap into that. Like, I am enough. I am enough. Wow. You know?
So good. So good.
Yeah.
You know, and you said it, and you know, spiritual or entrepreneurship in general is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint of heart, you guys. There's a lot of times where your integrity, your alignment, your, you know, your ego, your fears, all of that comes up, and all of that you are challenged to look at and to see, who do I want to be as a result of this experience? How does God want to create through me? And what is the biggest, what is not the biggest, but what is the most authentic expression that can come through? And you'll be challenged in these little moments and big moments to fall back on your true source, your true self, who you truly are. But if you're building based off of untruths, guess what's going to happen? There's going to be a wrecking ball that comes and knocks all that shit down, especially if you're on the spiritual path, right? Because there's no room to build. You can't build your soul empire on shaky ground. You can't build your soul empire that's supposedly rooted in truth and authenticity and higher spiritual principles and awareness on faulty shit. It will get knocked down. And so if you know, this is about building from the most authentic place from the very beginning and bringing integrity and alignment back to this industry. And it's not saying that all coaches are doing this, and it's not. There's plenty of people out there that are there. I would say more so than not. Most of the women, because I primarily work with women, are always offering massive value, and they are hitting huge targets, and they are legit, and they are good, and they are creating massive change in the world. And they're helping their clients exponentially expand. And so this is not to say, this is just to say, this isn't to put everybody in one box, right? But this is to say that if you're watching this and you are growing, you're in this growth phase, right? Because I know who we serve are the people that are just getting started. They're just dipping their toe into it. They're getting started. They're looking to grow and expand. They want to get out of the one-on-one. They want to scale. They want to make a bigger impact. They want to share their message with the world. If you're finding yourself in that boat and you're getting confused because you're looking all over online and everybody's got this, and this shiny object throwing at you, you're right. You should be fucking confused. You should be confused because there's so much noise out there. What's the one thing that's going to separate you from all the noise out there as a coach yourself? It's going to be, don't fall into that trap. Stand in your truth, stand in your authenticity, stand in your integrity, and build something that lasts a lifetime and leaves a legacy, not something that is just a flash in the pan because somebody clicked on your title one day and it led to a sale or it didn't, right? Let's leave a legacy. Let's leave a message with the world that impacts lives even after you're fucking gone. Like, are you available for that? Because that's what we're available for. That's what we are here to help you with. That's true influence and true leadership and true leading with you know, alignment at the forefront, right? That's what it's about. That's truly. Otherwise, you know, I wouldn't even be a coach in this industry if it didn't have the potential. You have the ability in this industry to leave a legacy with your message and your gift that you are here to share with the world that can leave an impact long after you're gone, whether you're speaking, whether you're writing books, whether you're, you know, taking stages, whether you're leading groups, whether you're leading workshops, like whatever the case may be, you have the ability to impact lives, to leave a legacy, to build exponential wealth for you and your family that lasts long after you're gone. And all of this, you can build it on shaky ground. There's plenty of millionaires and billionaires that build shit on, you know, what you would call lack of aligned principles or lack of integrity. Money doesn't care. It flows to whoever. It flows to whoever is, you know, open to receive it. It gives zero fucks about where it's going, right? But our intention and our goal is to help the most heart-centered people in the world that are here to help elevate the masses with their gift and their message, be the most prosperous that they can be, and live their most magnetic, epic life. And that could look like millions of dollars, or that could look like sitting on a yacht, like Vanessa said, or it could look like hiking in the woods by yourself and being in nature. Like, it doesn't matter. It's like, what does it mean to you? And are you wanting and ready to build it on true authenticity and alignment and integrity? And
girl,
if you are,
what is, yes.
Yeah. And if you are, well, then this is, you know, we have plenty of options to work with us. Go ahead and reach out, including a live immersion that's happening on Monday. But
yes, you guys. I was just going to ask, what is yours? Yacht or hiking or both? Those watching, yacht, hiking, both.
Oh, what's yours, Vanessa? I can share mine.
For sure, both. And I love that I'm this chameleon where like, I'm like the total throw on a sweatshirt and a hat girl. I'm also a yacht dress up in heels girl. And I own that I'm both. You can have both. And for the longest time, I was like, oh my God, my brand has to be this. But it's just, it comes down to fullest expression and freedom. And being on a yacht is free to me. Being hiking in the woods is free. Swimming naked is free to me. I'm a total true freedom chick. So I say both. Yeah. What's yours?
Yeah, I love swimming naked. But I'm sort of a girl, but I love luxury too. So the finer things, like I'm, you know, like definitely the luxuries of life. But I'm more of a nature girl. Like just being able to get away, be in nature. And I'm a homebody. I just want more time with people that I love, and I want to be able to be in nature as much as possible. And, you know, but it's, you know, that's it, you know, luxuries, not necessarily yachts. They don't really excite me that much, but just having the freedom just to, which I do. So when you look at your life and you're like, oh, I actually am already living that life. You know what I mean? I already have that life. We already have that life. And so this consistent need to always expand into more, recognize that is there. Like that is there. And that's okay. And we can allow that desire to work through us or to flow through us and expand us in ways that we never thought possible. But can you also recognize, can you enjoy the journey? I was talking to someone the other day. I'm like, your younger self would look up to where you are now and be like, holy shit, this is amazing. But then you get to this amazing place that at one point was just a dream come true for you. Now you're living your dream come true. And now there's this other dream come true over here that's even better. But it's like so satisfying, so freeing and so satisfying to just drop in and be like, you know what? This is life and it's good and it's already here. And I get to enjoy every fucking second of it right now. And I get to enjoy the expansion along the way. And I don't have to, we're not hinging it on anything in like particular. Like there's desires. We have these desires. The next house I'm going to buy, there's a desire there. I have a vision for it, right? Yeah. And it's okay to have those. But don't lose sight of the journey and where you're at right now, because I guarantee that if you're listening to this and resonating, there's aspects of your life right now that were once just a dream come true for you. And can you fully be in a state of appreciation for that right now, here and now, and recognize that we're not guaranteed tomorrow. We're not guaranteed 10 years from now or 30 years from now. Just live for today. Live for today. Have the desires. Have fun with those desires. Let those desires expand you. Watch them manifest into your life. Yeah.
Yes. You know what? So 3 things. I want you guys to have such a freaking epic Friday wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I hope this gives you so much love and peace. 3 things we're going to do. Your next 3 steps. 1, I want us all, I'm going to do this too. If you're in the coaching business and you're a spiritual coach, I want you to go pick out 3 people that maybe you look up to and genuinely celebrate their wins. If they just posted they had a $10,000 week, genuinely give that without any jealousy and really test yourself. Generally give that love, give that full celebration, That's number 1. Number 2, if you're a coach or you are an entrepreneur right now, I don't care if it was $100. I don't care if it was $1 fucking dollar. Celebrate that. Really take the time to celebrate that and bless it to expand more. But take that time to celebrate without the comparing. Yes, we're getting some hearts because that's so missed over. So those, and then number 3, your next step is to go to Sarah's link in her bio right now or mine. And I want you guys to watch our free ABC masterclass that will bring a whole new framework with this whole embodiment and alignment to really amplify whatever spiritual business you're in and really be in that true authenticity. And it's really fun to play with this framework. So 3 steps. I'm so excited. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys, I just wanted to share with you a little truth as well. When I first started Sacred Leader Academy, all of you know that have been following us for a while, that was actually right after COVID quarantine hit, right? And so for all of you that are new to us, you might not be aware of that, but there was 0 results in order for me to start hitting 5-figure sales. 0 results. There was no fancy dancy clients hitting 5 figures. There was nothing like that. There was alignment. There was integrity. There was a mission on my heart. There was a divinely guided program that needed to be birthed through me. And I released it. And within a few days of releasing it, 4 or 5 clients signed up, and it was over $13,000 revenue generated within the first 30 days of putting it together. And there was no sales page. There were no testimonials for it. There was no masterclass. There was no program. We didn't even have a program. It was and this is what we teach inside Sacred Leader Academy too. There was none of that shit. There was a desire in my heart that I was finally in alignment with, that I knew needed to get out into the world, and I followed it. And had instant success with no fancy dancy sales page and no fancy dancy masterclass or testimonials even. So if you think that you need to if you think you can't do what you want to do because you're looking at all these other people putting out all of these shiny numbers and shiny things, and you're sitting there thinking, how the fuck can I do this? Because I don't have those shiny numbers, and I don't have those shiny things yet. And so it keeps you stuck, and it keeps you in procrastination or perfectionism or imposter syndrome or whatever it is. None of it matters. None of it matters. What you need is alignment. What you need is embodiment. What you need is to get it out. What you need is to step through your fear. What you need is to really come into that sacral confidence and have the courage to hit the live button if that's what you're being called to do, or write the post, or write the book, or book the stage, or whatever it is that you're being called to do. You don't need all of that shiny, fancy, dancy shit. And in fact, when I created Sacred Leader Academy in the beginning, it was specifically to prove this over and over and over again, that you don't need all that shiny shit to go out there and crush your sales goals and to get your program off the ground, to leverage your time, to create your freedom-based lifestyle, to hit your first 10K month. You don't need any of that. What you need is you. You and you. That's what you need.
Boom. Closing on that. Go into Sarah's profile or mine and watch this masterclass. It's off the fucking charts. And we are so excited because what God does for Sarah, she does for you as well. We're no different. So we're pumped to have you guys witness this. I'm so pumped. This was a really great Friday. This was so fun.
So fun.
I love you, girl. Yay. Have a great Friday.
Bye guys.
Bye, guys.